Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Roadrunners offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Quarterback checking off. They'll start this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Owls.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
They called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carpenter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pocket starts to collapse. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Tucker. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Caught near the sideline, it's Campbell. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Fancher. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. UTSA 0. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. right down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right corner.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Working that left side now. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense in press coverage. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He looks that one in nicely.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the...
He wants to go deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Get set, get set.
Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance.
Just steamrolling the defense. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. Just keeps moving. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Makes the connection. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one. receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it on the outside, it's Tucker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, it's Anderson. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Back to the air one more time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Back to pass, it's McCown. Makes the grab. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
38, UTSA, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Tucker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The RPO, it's complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McCown using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. The aerial assault continues. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, UTSA. Reeled it in and just made the house call. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. Fakes his man out. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Now on the counter. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes it as hard as he could, throws a strike to the wide receiver, gets the big fourth down conversion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, what a move to get room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The pitch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
And he throws another interception. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't